Hi. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Guys, I'm here a few minutes. Okay, I'm here 5 minutes early. I look so crazy. I only have my eyes done, looking crazy. So we're going to start in 5 minutes. Hi. There's a chat box on the right if you guys want to let me know if you can hear me. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. All good. Cool. All right, guys. So we're going to give it a few minutes just so everyone else can kind of log on. We hear you, girl. Thank you. My hair is frizzy as ever. Oh, my God. And there's like a thunderstorm right now. So cool. Where are you guys from? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I washed it, and let me tell you, gets frizzy. But I'm like, at this point, we're going to just let it do its thing. Get those questions ready. California, Alabama, New York, North Carolina, Mississippi, Orange County, Missouri, Cali, New York in the house, North Carolina, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia. Let me sanitize my hands. Texas. I have this little pump alcohol that I use. It's like running low. Florida, Ohio. Hello, hello. Georgia's in the house. Here. Okay. We're starting in just a few minutes, 3 more minutes. Milwaukee, LA, Florida. Oh, thank you. Not right now. Listen, please. I'm looking at myself like, what is going on? Toronto, Haiti. What's up, Haiti? Montreal, Canada. Wow. So excited. Yeah, just another few minutes. In the meantime, I have nothing on. And for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm going to be introducing myself properly, just making sure that everyone's in the room, in the chat. New Mexico. Where's your necklace from? This is a custom piece. Feel free to DM me and I'll let you guys know because I don't know their link, like their Instagram or whatever. On the top of my head, I don't. But they'll link my Instagram at some point. And yeah, just DM me and I'll let you know. Olga, you better stop, girl. You're too sweet. I just keep checking my phone to make sure we're running on time. It's just one little hair right here. I cannot. It's makeup artist _ Gia, Gia. Yeah, but I'll let you know because they have an Instagram, but top of the head, I don't know. Okay. Cool. Let me make sure I get ready. Hello, for those of you that just joined. Okay. All right, we're going to start. All right, so once again, thank you guys for joining me in this live. It's going to be a fun one. I'm Gia, for those of you guys that do not know me. And I've been a professional makeup artist for over 10 years now, based in New York City. And yeah, it's the dream living my dream. But yeah, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the infamous Woke Up Like This foundation by Il Maquillage. So I'm super excited because as you guys, I mean, I'm sure you guys are here because you guys have taken their quiz, but I'm sure you guys have seen it everywhere. And yeah, I'm pretty much here to tell you guys, well, to show you guys how accurate not only the quizzes, how valid the product is. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna start off with an unboxing and then we can do a Q&A. I'll be checking the live chat here frequently so I can kind of answer your questions, personalize them for, you know, whatever your questions may be. Yeah, so that's that. That's what we're here for. Focus today is foundation. That's why I have nothing on the skin. I have some skincare, and then I have my eyes and a bit of brow, but nothing else. All right, so I'm going to start off with the packaging. And I have to cover it because it has the address, but this is the packaging. And when you open it, super cute. Now, I was just filming a video earlier, so I took mine out the box, but it's so, so cute. Got here in the box, great. So this is what it looks like. This is the packaging, so cute. It comes with some little tissue. It comes with a brochure. And then this is the packaging. It also comes with a super cute little box. Yeah, and then this is the foundation. So let me put this box down. Just like that. Okay. Yeah, so this is what the packaging looks like. Bottle is glass, so it's super luxurious, super, how do you call it? Yeah, luxurious, high maintenance, sleek, beautiful. New to this makeup. Well, if you haven't tried this one, you're going to love it. All right, and I'm actually going to do a little demo while I talk if I haven't mentioned that. Let me get my paper towel out the way. But before I do so, I'm going to do a little bit of primer. Yeah, so I'm going to start off with some primer, and then I'll continue to talk about the product. So this is the No Filter Poreless Base Primer. And I always start with primer before foundation. My skin type, I'm sensitive combo. So yeah, so it's good for combo skin, Bianca. Yeah, so my skin tends to change frequently depending on the season, depending on my diet, things like that. So yeah, right now I'm leaning more towards the drier side, but summertime I do get a bit shiny sometimes. It's not that often. So yeah, I'm gonna use this, the primer. I just sanitize my hands. But I love using this one because it's gonna literally just blur everything. So whether you have texture, pores, small, fine lines, even wrinkles, it literally just smooths everything out. So I love doing so all over. And I especially love it under the eyes because for me, my concealer always tends to crease, and we're gonna get into concealer and all that good stuff. But yeah, for me, that's one of my main concerns is when I do concealer and it creases, I hate it. And I don't really like powder because I'm usually on the drier side. So yeah, primer is super important. And let's say you're someone that has no concerns. Overall, your makeup is gonna last longer. So longevity wise, it's gonna be great. So that's what I do first. And then I'm just gonna go into foundation. All right, so I showed you guys the packaging, and it is enriched with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. Thank you, Il Maquillage. Yeah, so it looks like a little goes a long way. Yeah, I just usually use 1 pump, maybe 2, depending. But formula is beautiful. It's very thin, and yeah, very comfortable. So I'm just gonna shake it up, and I did a few pumps on the back of my hand. I am gonna apply this with the 100 brush. Again, I used it earlier. I did wipe it down. Of course, you want to clean your brushes. Yeah, so I'm going to just start doing this. And again, while I talk about it, because I tend to ramble, I'm going to start with half so you guys are able to tell the difference. So I just kind of like to pick up the product. And I did finally get a bit of sun. So that's why right now this is 105, shade 105. Yeah, so it's enriched with vitamin E, hyaluronic acid. And yeah, so with this program, the packaging that I showed you guys, it's their try before you buy. So as you guys may know, you guys have taken the quiz. And the quiz has been taken by over 10 million people. And as far as accuracy, it is super accurate. It's a 94% accuracy. So as long as you're answering the questions accurately, as far as like, you know, your undertone and things like that, your skin type, you should be fine. But yeah, you're gonna love it. So yeah, you saw that I really didn't put much effort into blending it, but that's it. Now me, you're probably not gonna be able to pick this up through camera, but I have tons of textures because, you know, my nighttime routine has changed. So I kind of like everything is being resurfaced, like having a bit of a purge right now. But yeah, I have texture. I have fine lines. I know some people may say, no, you don't. I do. And then pores. We all have some type of concerns. But when it comes to the formula, for starters, because there's so many great things I love about this foundation. When it comes to formula, it's so lightweight. I just applied a small amount, and overall, it feels like skin. Doesn't feel heavy. Doesn't feel like you have a mask on or like it's heavy or cakey. And that's what ultimately I look for when I look for a foundation, especially in the hotter months, because nobody wants to be melting. Nobody wants to, I mean, maybe you do. I'm not going to say nobody, but usually you want something comfortable, lightweight, you know, that's still flawless. So that's that. And you want it to blend and melt into the rest of your body. So your neck, the rest of your body, things like that. So yeah, that's that. Coverage is buildable. It does look very natural, right? Yeah. Again, so with the program, so this is what I'm most excited about. With the program, I'm going to do this side now. The most amazing thing is, so you take the quiz online like you guys have done, right? Then you're able to try the product, or you can also do a bundle, which I'll talk about later on. But for those of you guys that just joined, or for whoever's been here, also make sure you guys stay tuned until the end of the video, because I have a little gift for you guys if you make it to the end. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But yeah, so you take the quiz, you answer as accurately as possible. You're going to have some photos there to reference to. And as long as you do that, you're able to try the product free of charge. You're just paying $5 in the US and Canada for shipping. And then you're able to try the product for free for 14 days. Now, you're going to be charged 14 days after the delivery date. And yeah, it's free of charge, risk-free. Now, the question that I get most often is, what happens if it's not my shade? It's 94% accurate, so I doubt you're gonna get the wrong match. In the event that you do, you can always just exchange it. Let's say you hate it, you can return it. Bottom line, it's risk-free. You're not paying anything, especially now with you know, the state we're in right now. It's a little crazy, and it's unfortunate for me. I like being in the comfort of my home shopping. It's like one of my pleasures I love to do, you know, shop online, have some wine, things like that. I hate going into stores. I never liked it, to be honest. Too crazy, too hectic. But anyways, yeah, so you're in the comfort of your home. Take a little quiz. As long as you answer correctly, which you guys have done, then you try it. It comes to you, and that's it. If you like it, you keep it. If not, return it. Now I'm going to start looking at the questions, because there's a lot of questions and I'm rambling like I said I love to do. Okay, so, wow, so pretty. Looks natural. Doesn't it look natural? And again, I was in the sun. I finally was able to get some sun. So if I look a bit more sun-kissed, I do tend to get more tans on my chest area for some reason. I don't know, but I always get most burn right there. But you can always just bring it down. Yeah, but it's supernatural and it's buildable coverage, which I'll get more into detail. Does this cover white scars? Yes. So the coverage is buildable. So you're pretty much, as far as coverage, you're able to cover many things. So acne scars, acne, melasma, hyperpigmentation, things like that. For me, again, because I'm not just, you know, oh, here, like I've been doing makeup for a while now, and I have various different clients, different flavors, different ages. And I have tried this. Pretty much this is like my go-to in my makeup bag, and it's always in my kit. And when I tell you it's good for everyone, so as far as like ages, skin types, complexions, everything, they have 50 shades. So yeah, it's really good. I bought shade 60, and I think it's too white on me. Maybe I don't know if you took some sun. Yeah, but try taking the quiz again. And again, I like to refer to the photos they have if that's helpful. Worst case, you can always hit up their customer service and they'll make sure that you get your perfect match. And I'll show you guys how this is buildable also. I look so crazy. I don't know if I'm the only one. Let me know in the chat also. Like when I just have foundation and nothing else, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like naked, you know? Okay, I'm not sure which color would fit me. Yes, my dear Brenda. So Brenda Escobar. So yeah, if you took the quiz, oh my God, this one little hair, listen, oh, it's so annoying. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you took the quiz, you should be fine. Now with the quiz, it's literally 90 seconds, as you guys may know. They're gonna show you some photos. Make sure that you try to answer it to the best of your ability. What I like to do, I'll have a mirror right in front of me. I don't want to show it there because you know the light. Take a mirror, try to like, you know, compare. And make sure you're understanding the questions they're asking. So sometimes it's like skin tone, undertone, which is different. So that whole thing, you should be fine. Again, it's 94% accurate. And over 10 million people have taken the quiz. So it's legit. So right now, Vanessa, I am in shade 105. I always have more than one, but that's me because, again, my kid, makeup artist, and also because for me, it depends. Wow, that thunder is hitting hard right now. So it really depends how tan I get, because even if it's not on purpose, I go outside and, you know, you never know, I get too dark. But that's why I always have a deeper one. I can just always go and mix it. But right now, this is shade 105. Yes. So it depends. It says to 60. Do you think I was as accurate as possible? I'm Hispanic. Bianca, it really just depends. I don't think that has to do with it. Feel free to DM me a picture and I'll personally help you out. I love to do so. I love matching. But yeah, as long as you answered right, you should be fine. If you feel like you got a bit more tan or you feel like it's too light, I would just go up a notch. Now, another thing on the website, the numbers are a bit different. So it's not like you have to go via undertone, if that makes sense. So again, feel free to hit up their customer service or just look at the pictures on the website when you go to the foundation, and then you're able to see. Okay. Sorry guys, my phone was ringing and it's like my computer was like turned dark on me. I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna put on airplane mode. Okay. This phone is annoying. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So this is fun. Yes, Catherine, isn't it fun? In the meantime, because like I said, I was gonna talk and do both, but sometimes I can't multitask. I get a little distracted. I have too much fun with you guys, and then I'm like all over the place. I cannot see colors on the computer good that day. Can I go back and redo the assessment? Okay, a maquillage answered, I believe. Yes, love it, love it, love it. Does it flake? No, it does not. So formula-wise, what can I compare this to? I'm gonna do a little swatch on my palm. Not sure if you guys are just joining in, some of you people, but I did do a very light layer all over. I used the 100 brush, which is my favorite to apply. You can, of course, use your hands, a sponge, a brush, whatever you prefer. This is my preference because I feel like it does the work for you. Airbrush finish, and you can kind of control the coverage that you want. But yeah, I'm going to swatch a little bit on the hands before I go into concealer. I'm going to do a tiny bit. Now, formula, it's so luxurious. It's, okay, how do I explain it? It's not like too liquidy. It's not thick. It's like that perfect velvety. It's like an airy texture. It's so beautiful. And you'll see in a few, once it sets, it's not going anywhere. It's going to last a good amount of time. How often do you clean makeup tools? Me personally, so this is what I do. I deep clean my brushes every single week. Everyone's different. I do it every single week. In between uses, I do a brush cleanser and alcohol. That's right. This is where I keep my alcohol. It's empty right now, as you can see. But yeah, just kind of do the alcohol to sanitize it, and then do a brush cleanser. And then deep wash it with, you could do like a gentle soap. Some people do baby shampoo. Some people, you can research. I know they have a lot of options, but you definitely want to clean them to prevent breakouts. And also, that's a huge part that I should mention. So great question. Sometimes when your tools are like super dirty, what happens is the old makeup starts getting gunked up. And then when you apply that makeup, it's not fresh because you're applying yesterday's makeup and last week's makeup. And oh my God, it's like pitch black. It's scary outside. Yeah. And it's just a lot. So make sure you're cleaning them. Even if you just like, you want to deep clean them, but make sure you're sanitizing them, alcohol, things like that. What about pores? Yeah, so it doesn't accentuate pores. Any concerns, any imperfections, it's not going to enhance that. That's what I love most about it. If anything, it's going to kind of perfect it. It's going to make the skin appear more polished, more flawless. That's why it's called Woke Up Like This, I'm sure. But yeah, the texture is so beautiful. And then also from mature skin, because a lot of my clients, I have a lot of more mature skin clients, and they absolutely love this. And it's not super matte. It's not dewy. It's right in between. It's a satin texture. It's like a demi matte. So yeah, it's beautiful. I get oily. Where was the question? I go oily, but for some reason when I use the Wet n Wild Fit Me foundation with the e.l.f., I mean, made my skin look a little dry. I'm not familiar with those products in specific, so not sure. Maybe try exfoliating. That's really important overall with any makeup you're wearing. You always want to exfoliate, not too much where you're over drying your skin either. But an exfoliation, depending on your particular skin type, you want to do that maybe like 2-3 times a week, just so you're removing all those dead skin cells. And then, of course, you want to hydrate. So that's important. Yes, it is vegan. Took 2 weeks for mine to get to me. Does it come with the brush? No, so it does not come with the brush, but amazing enough. Like I was telling you guys, again, if you guys just joined or if you've been here, stay tuned to the end for a little surprise gift. Yeah, but when you're going to do the try before you buy, like I have mentioned, you're able to try the product. Once you guys already did the quiz. So in checkout, you're going to try it free of charge, $5 shipping, US, Canada, 14 days for free. But I believe you're also able to bundle up, which is amazing. So I did already use the primer. So you can either bundle up with the primer or what I'm going to get into now, because I'd be taking way too long, or the concealer. But yeah, either way, you're able to bundle up, which is amazing. So you get to try both, or that one, or just a foundation. Again, if you love it, you keep it. Then you'll be charged after the tweaks. If not, you can just exchange, return. But yeah, you want to keep it because if it's your right shade, then there's no need. And it's hassle-free. Where was I? Okay, so Atiya, my skin becomes dry after every, I guess, foundation and primer, but I can't also use too oily foundation because I have combination skin. So will this suit me? Great question. So your skin is oily. Wait, too oily because you have combination skin. You don't want it to be too oily, but often your foundation gets dry, if I'm understanding correctly. So honestly speaking, I think this would actually be a great foundation with your concerns, Atiya. The fact being, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, the texture, the formula of it is so lightweight, and it's convenient for all skin types. So whether you have normal skin, combination, oily, dry, sensitive, whatever the case may be, it's a great, great formula for all of the above. The reason being, it's super lightweight. It's buildable. So lightweight meaning it's not going to be heavy or harsh on the skin, whether you're sensitive, whether you're acne prone, things like that. It's going to be safe to use. Also non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores. It's not going to break you out. So that's for the sensitive. And then as far as texture, it's a demi matte, meaning it's satin. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like velvet. It's like airy velvet, so luxurious. It feels so fancy, which I live for. But yeah, and then it's super hydrating, but not to the point where it's like greasy or oily, not at all. And then vice versa, it's hydrating enough because it's enriched with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid, which they're both super hydrating, but hyaluronic acid, which I always incorporate that in my skincare, is pretty much going to retain the moisture. It's going to smooth the skin, plump it up, and hydrate it. So it's a win-win. And that's also where the age comes into play, where whether you're like super, you have no concerns, beautiful, for you, great for you. Whether you do have concerns, whether you're more mature, it's going to really just look good on pretty much everyone. It looks pretty dewy. Is it shiny or matte? So again, it's in between. Now, keep in mind, I have a ring light in front of me. And also, it depends on your skincare. Let me start doing concealer because we'll be here. Let me see. We'll be here till 10 p.m. and I'm still on the same, on the same topic. But yeah, so ultimately, this is also something that I like to mention. It really also comes down to your skincare and the products you're incorporating when you're using this. Because remember, sometimes certain products don't layer well with other products. You know what I mean? So sometimes it could either be like a powder you're using, maybe the primer you're using. Some products don't mesh well together. Some products are water-based, some are oil-based, some are silicone. So sometimes they don't really blend well. So that's also something you want to keep in mind. But for me, it's pretty satin. That could be the light, but I do tons of skincare. So that could be a reason. You're beautiful. Thank you, Amber. You're so sweet. You look great, girl. Thank you, Bianca. Okay. Now I'm going to do concealer. Is it true that you're supposed to go 2 shades lighter on your foundation? Chin Mai, I think that's how you pronounce it. Now I'm going to go in with the Fuck I'm Flawless Concealer. This is in the shade 8. Girl, what is all these alarms? I don't even know. Oh, I was like whitening my teeth, I think. Let me turn this off because I'm always, okay, it's off. Yeah, so it really depends. Certain people like, that's honestly a preference. Some people like to go lighter, personal, maybe reasons. Some people like to go darker. Me, you don't necessarily, I mean, you want to be matched to your complexion. I would think so. I would hope so, because we're all beautiful. So, yeah, you want to, as long as it blends in with the rest of the body, you don't want it to be, if someone tells you, oh my God, I can't tell. So I can't tell. So that means it must not be great. No, girl, that means it's great because remember, it's foundation. It's supposed to kind of balance out the skin, even the skin tone out, right? Any imperfections. But overall, you don't want to change your skin tone. Again, unless you do, then you can go lighter, up to you. But ideally, you want to kind of have it mixed with the rest of the body. I have to have it all. Yes, Marissa, try it out. So yeah, this is shade 8. Now I'm going to show you guys how I do my concealer. This, again, you're also able to bundle up. And for starters, the applicator, I am obsessed. It's like a flexible applicator. Now, keep in mind, I do go lighter with my concealer because I use it to conceal and brighten in one, like a highlight. I do 2 in 1 because I be lazy. I'm extra AF, but I'm also lazy AF sometimes. So that's that. The photo does not, thank you, Tamara, you're so sweet. The photo does not match my skin tone. I'm Indian, so my skin type is so off. Your skin type is so off, or the skin tone? I'm not sure you understand because they have a color for everyone, girl. So, yeah, I'm sure you took the quiz. You should be fine. They have a color for everyone. They have certain different undertones. Don't mind me, I go higher because listen, I want to give a lifted look. Snatch that up real quick. You can just, it depends how your under eyes are. I could go more in depth with another video, but I'm just showing you guys what I like to do. I'm going to snatch this nose up a little bit. I'm going to lift this up a little bit, and then I'm going to brighten this up. And you're going to see how beautiful. Now, when it comes to, like I said, applicator, I love the applicator because it's like not so much a felt tip because it's flexible enough where you're able to get into the more narrow crevices like in here, around the nose, things like that. And it's so beautiful. And formula, in comparison to the foundation, also lightweight and the coverage is so beautiful. I'm just using a damp sponge. Concealer, I always use the camera as a mirror. So I have a mirror here. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Now, you don't have to go extreme like me, but you're also going to get your accurate shade with the test. But again, I like to go a little brighter, 2-in-1. So conceal and brighten. You are too sweet, Hina. Don't make my head get bigger than it is. So I've tried Juvia's Place, and 4 times my shade has been wrong. Said 155, but it seems too dark. I'm about your color and don't want to have to look through all the exchange thing. Joanne Taylor, send me a picture, girl, or send a picture to customer service. They're gonna help you out. Okay, you don't have to blend all day like I am, but I get to like I enjoy it too much. Like I love the process. But yeah, look at how beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see. It's seamless, where it's not like super visible. Obviously, with the contrast, it looks like, oh my God, it looks so light, but it's really not. Just lifted us, brightened us, and formula amazing. Also buildable coverage. Also what it's good for. If you're someone that likes like supernatural, you don't like to wear too much makeup, you're gonna love this. Even on its own, it's beautiful. For melasma, I'm olive, high yellow, honey skin tone, I would say, and have bad upper lip melasma. I use orange or red color corrector with the most foundations, and you can still see. What can I do? Okay, so you are correcting beforehand. And 1986. Yeah, I'm just doing the same. I always go on the sides of the nose too. Do you see that? You don't have to. I just like to because it comes together in the end. And then I'm going to also do whatever's left over. I go in the center, here, here. Okay, so your olive, okay. And I would say I have that upper lip. So it depends what corrector you're using. Sometimes it could probably be the corrector. What I would recommend if you have more of a pigmentation going on, melasma. Again, I have various clients with melasma. So I know that sometimes it can get frustrating when you're not using the right product. So I would incorporate, firstly, if you're not already, this is for N1986. I would incorporate for sure a primer because remember, not everyone likes primer. I am a firm believer in primer. First and foremost, longevity of the product. Now think of it like this. A lot of people old school used to like to compare it to painting. You have to prime the wall before you paint it. I'm not a painter, so I don't really mean, with walls and stuff like that. But anyways, so that doesn't really apply to me. What I like to think of it is you need to have a clear canvas, right? Before you go in with foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer, the whole shebang, even eyeshadow, even lip, everything. You want to make sure that you have that clear canvas. So that's why when I spoke about this one, what's amazing about it is that it's a smoothing primer. It's a blurring primer. And it's also going to control the oil, which I forgot to mention, but also not make it where it's like too mattifying, if that makes sense. All these products, listen, all these products, they take years perfecting their products, I must say. But yeah, so you want to make sure everything is nice. So let's say that's when I had mentioned the pores, the texture, the fine lines, things like that. You want to do that before foundation, right? So once you do the primer, then I would go in with corrector. And again, when you do corrector before your foundation, again, every product is different, but at least with their products, you want to let it sit for a few seconds because you want it to really create that grip so it can adhere to the skin, adhere to the primer, and ultimately, you don't want to disturb your products. When you're layering something huge, and this is like, I'm sharing all my secrets because I've been doing this for a while. A big issue that some people go into it too quickly, and what happens is you're not letting each product kind of do its job, so you're just kind of disturbing everything. Maybe when you're doing the color corrector, you probably, again, not sure, it's just a suggestion, maybe you go ahead too quickly with the foundation and you kind of like sometimes it'll get wiped off. So try giving it its time to do its thing, and then do the foundation, and then maybe set your makeup with like a light powder depending your skin tone. I hope that helped. Okay, I'm gonna set a little bit too because I'm having so much fun with you guys. But you see what I did here? Listen, it's so beautiful. And if I wanted to build up the concealer, I can definitely do so. Yeah, so they're gonna send you the link. Which one do you recommend on bundling? Great question. Now, me personally, I would do the foundation and the primer. All depends. But yeah, it goes hand in hand. And talking about like products, like I mentioned earlier, products that play well together, these two are like a match made in heaven. When I first started, this again, don't get me wrong, this is great on its own, but when they're used together, it is so beautiful. They play well. And again, I'm not going to contradict what I said earlier about, you want to create that clear canvas. I know certain people might say, oh, but I don't have any concerns. That's fine. You can still use it if you have flawless skin to begin with, but it is going to help with the longevity. So I would do the primer. You can always add the concealer later on. If it's like a must choose between the two bundles, I would do primer and foundation for sure. I believe, Olga, the return label comes in the box, in the packaging. Check, and it's gonna have a return label, so you're able to just ship it off. What's better, brush or sponge? Should I do more highlight or no? I'll show you guys a little bit more of how you could build it up. Me personally, it all depends. As you guys can see, I use the little damn sponge for the concealer. When it comes to foundation, I like this brush. I mean, it doesn't have to be this brush, but this is my bestie right here. And yeah, this is my go-to. Does it work for you? You kind of stipple. I'll show you a little bit now. This thunder is scaring me. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I look up, it's like crazy. Do you guys hear that? Can you hear it? It's scary. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit again, and I'm gonna do. Okay, it had issue coming out. I'm gonna do another pump, and I'm gonna add a bit more. I'm gonna do more so you guys can see. Pick up. You can do it directly on the brush. But again, to answer Olga, was it Olga? No, Toy. So cool. Yeah, I prefer brush. I like to and I have sunspots and freckles. I know you can't see from here, but I have my whole nose is covered. I have sunspots here and there and discoloration. So yeah, I like to stipple. So just like that. And this also comes into play when I was telling you guys about disturbing the product. And you guys are going to see this has been on for a while. And even applying now, there's no caking, creasing, cakiness. You could do 10 layers if you want. Not that you should because the coverage is there. But in the event that you want to, it's still going to be flawless. So yeah, I just like to stipple. And then you can buff. But it does the work for you. My little baby hairs. I hate when I get makeup on my hair. So we'll keep that half. You see? Can I use it without any primer? Let me do the other side. Should I do the other side? Can I use it without any primer? Terrazas. I hope I said it correctly. Absolutely you can. Who am I to tell you? You have to use primer, but you have to use primer. No, I'm just kidding. You can, because again, the formula is so beautiful where it's hydrating. It's not greasy. It's a beautiful satin finish, meaning it's not too dry. It's not too dewy. It's right in between. So you definitely can. But ultimately, like I've said before, the primer helps with longevity, first and foremost. And pretty much any imperfections if you want. So you can, of course. Absolutely. But I always like using it with primer. It makes a huge difference. Joanna Smith, when you say buildable, what does that mean? Okay, so buildable, I know you guys heard that. Did you guys hear that? Can you tell me if you heard that? It's pouring outside. I'm in New York. It is pouring. New York City. Okay, sorry about that. So I got distracted with the thunder. It scared me a little bit. Yeah, so buildable, meaning, okay, so let's say you're someone that likes a sheer coverage, meaning supernatural, something that's almost like not like your skin. This little hair, girl, it's just out to, just won't relax. Let's say you want sheer coverage. Sheer meaning it's not opaque. It's like you can still see imperfections through. You know what I mean? You can still see the freckles, things like that. You can definitely achieve that with this using minimal product. You can even mix it with either your primer, your lotion, so that can be sheer. But it's so versatile. Buildable meaning so loud. Buildable meaning you can have either sheer, you can have medium, or you can have full coverage. Now, bottom line is just the opacity of the coverage. So if you're someone wants it very light, use a little bit. But if you want to get that full coverage, you can either still have that medium or that full. Just add a little bit more product. And buildable meaning also that no matter how many layers you're doing, it's still not going to get cakey. It still looks like skin. It's still breathable and it's still lightweight. I hope I answered that. Is it a natural shine or is the foundation shiny when you apply it? So it's not shiny. So it's not shiny. It's not shiny. It's satin. So it's like velvet. Again, if you are oily and you want something matte, just use a mattifying primer. This one helps mattify a little bit, controls the oil, but not so much where it looks like flat. If you want the dew, then this is what you do. If you're someone, let's say, that wants shinier, dewy, more luminous, more hydrating, then you want to do a spray. This is, I always finish off with this. I'm going to do some now. Shake it up. And this is my, hands down, if you guys have seen other videos, yeah, this is my go-to. Best setting spray in the game. If you love like a super dewy, girl, this is it. But yeah, so just if you want it matte, use mattifying primer and or set your makeup with powder. Dewy, you can still set your makeup with powder, but you definitely want to spray. I live for luminous, glowy, hydrating finish because I'm a bit drier and because I just feel like it looks more youthful on me. Okay, I'm going to spray a little bit. Now you want to give it time to settle in. Again, for those of you that are seeing, I always kind of like go here too because it's so hydrating. Let it set because right now it's going to look super wet, but you have to just like give it its time to settle into the skin and it's going to look phenomenal. I am worried about my shade because my body is lighter than my face and I always end up with a darker face or wrong one. I did the quiz twice and I got 170 and 175. This is for Nana Sa. Yeah, so often that happens. Usually we'll either have our faces will be darker, vice versa. Our bodies will be vice versa. Yeah, so it depends what you're trying to match to. So some people, for me, if you ask me, it's easier to match to your body because remember, it's going to be harder for you to kind of match your whole body to your face. This is a smaller area of the face. So I would just say go according to, you know, your neck, everything else. Sometimes our faces just tend to get more sun. But yeah, okay, the Il Maquillage already answered you about hitting them up. Great, so they're going to help you. What do you recommend? Color powder after foundation or sheer setting powder? It all depends. I feel like doing a color powder is ultimately going to add, excuse me, Thunder, like they just, I can't be great. I can't be great. I can't vibe. Like they just, it's so loud. The sass came out of me. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, ultimately using a colored powder is going to add to the coverage. Think about it that way. If you're doing something like a sheer or translucent, not so much. It won't really add. It's just going to kind of minimize shine, set your makeup in place. And then a sheer setting powder is also great for touching up throughout the day. Not so much where you're doing under the eyes, especially with photography because it will give you a flashback. But overall, yeah, that's how I like to kind of do it. I always do a press powder. I keep it in my bag in the event I were to get shiny. But I love dewy. Listen, I live for this. Now I can show you now the difference. See how luminous and beautiful? So I can show you the difference now with powder. I'll do half if that's helpful. I could have done it before, but the great thing about these products is you can play around with them, layer, and they're not going to get cakey. When you have dark spots, how should you apply concealer? So if your dark spots are, well, doesn't really matter where they are, I'd recommend doing a color corrector before. So they also, these concealers, they have 30 shades, and then you're able to bundle them if that's an option, if you want to do this with the foundation. And they have 4 correctors, which are amazing, by the way. I always use them. So you want to do a corrector first. Let's say you have discoloration around the mouth, under the eyes, whatever the case may be. You want to correct that first, blend it out, but not that don't blend it out too much, if that makes sense, where you're going to kind of disturb the product and just waste it. Let it sit there, blend it out enough, and then go in with your foundation. And then set your makeup and do all that good stuff. How about concealer? How many shades lighter? If you want to be like me, if you want to be like, you hear me? If you want to be like me, if you want to do like me and do like a concealer highlight, a 2-in-1, I tend to go, as you guys can see, this is a bit lighter. I would say it's 2 to 3 shades lighter. It was more natural, but I got some sun. See, so I like to go like 2, 3 shades lighter. Just to give you that brightening effect. And you saw, I didn't even set it. To be honest, I didn't even set it. Can always go back. And it's also creaseless. Do you guys see creases? No. I'm just going over because I'm a maniac, but girl. Yeah, so, and the formula, beautiful. I'll also show you that. So beautiful. And I'll show you in a little bit, once it sets, how it's not going to budge. It's really long wear. And it's such a beautiful consistency. But again, the most amazing part of it all, of like everything I've shared with you guys, is the risk-free, the hassle-free in trying the products before you buy them. Because no matter what it is that you're going to try, whether it's this alone, whether it's the primer, the bundle, or the concealer and the foundation, you're able to try comfort of your home. You don't have to get up from that couch. And yeah, it's risk-free. Try it free for 14 days. If you love it, you just keep it. If not, you can just send it back. But you can't go wrong with that. So that's why I'm obsessed. Yes, I believe you are able to take a quiz for the concealer as well. So answering the questions, just make sure you're adding lighter if that's something that you want to do, if you want it to be a bit lighter. Yes, girl. Love Preets. Guys, must buy it. My friend ordered it, and the product is just amazing. As I tried it, and now I'm going to order for me and my youngest sister. Yes, in India. Ooh, it's amazing. Does this foundation rub off? And if it does, how do you prevent that if you have oily skin? So always want to set your makeup. If you don't want it to get too, like, let's say, it all depends. It depends if you like a natural coverage, full coverage, but definitely set your makeup and do setting spray and primer, of course. But if, let's say, you just want to do one, set your makeup for sure with either or, but preferably powder. It won't rub off, even if you have oily skin, but use a mattifying primer beforehand so that it controls the oil throughout the day. What could I use if I have a blue patch stop in the middle of my forehead? Angela. Yeah, Angela. So if you have a blue patch stop in the middle of your forehead, I would also, if you want to conceal that, use a color corrector. Something I always like to recommend. You can even Google this. Google a color wheel. And in that color wheel, you're pretty much going to go contrast of what you're trying to correct. You know what I mean? So just go straight across, whether it's this way, whichever way it is. Go straight across, whether it be orange, red. And it's going to tell you the corresponding corrector to use to cancel that out. And then again, give it time to kind of set in. Then do your foundation and then lock it in with some powder. And you should be great. You should be good to go. Concealer should be lighter than foundation. No, my dear. Again, if you want to do like a concealer, not even going to talk about this again because it's like, it depends. If you want like a natural coverage, you can just use something. You don't have to go brighter. Just go corresponding to what it is you want to conceal, whether that be blemishes, whether it just be to brighten up the eyes, just subtle. Because like the center of the face, wherever the light naturally, whatever the light brings forward. So like under the eyes, the forehead, the nose, things like that. You could just go natural, like a shade lighter. But if you want it brighter, go a little bit lighter. I have number 8 concealer in my cart also. Yes, girl, you're going to love it. Trust me, I love these products. I didn't even set the concealer. And look, this is literally what I'll do in a full day because, again, I don't really like powder. I will keep it in my bag here and there. Depends. But if you're like a more on the set and dewy kind of girl, you don't have to. If you're oilier, use a primer and set your makeup. Does it cover really dark circles? Girl, did you see my dark circles? Should we rewind to what I look like before the foundation? Yeah, it covers really well. Really, really well. And I haven't even said it yet. If I said it, it's going to add coverage. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. Sorry, my rambling. I'm going to show you guys with a little bit of powder. Oh, my God, girl. Loved how you blended the concealer. Thank you, Bianca. Love it. So pretty. Thank you, Tamara. You guys are too sweet. Stop. Okay, she answered you. Joanne Taylor, I'm old. How do I send a picture to you? Oh, stop it. You're not old. Either message, you can actually DM Il Maquillage. If you don't want to DM me, you can DM me. Yeah, they linked my Instagram. But if not, you can DM the Instagram or customer service, and they're very helpful. Yay, can't wait to receive my correction. Remember, guys, make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm just here until as long as you guys need me to be here. As long as I have questions, I'm going to continue to answer them. But make sure you stay tuned to the end because we have a little surprise. Yes. Cinnamon, I believe that's how you pronounce it. So we have questions about the quiz results. We can send the pictures to customer service and they will help. If so, should it be in sunlight LED? Yes. Great question. If you guys, let's say if you have that issue, which again, it's super accurate, but in the event, take a picture preferably in front of natural lighting. So it could be outside. It could be in front of a window if you have access to window. And yeah, just make sure you have it's makeup free in front of natural light. That's the best to get the correct undertones and things like that. Allison, right now I'm using 105. Okay. Thank you. DM me and I'll tell you where I got these. Again, these are actually from like a wholesale kind of thing. So DM my Instagram and I'll let you know. I'll try to send you the link. Who asked me that question? Let me see. Oh, Emily. Emily, yeah. DM me and I can share the link. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have melasma, listen, like I said, I have tons of my clients. Listen, I do not discriminate when it comes to my clients and in life in general. But yeah, I have lots of clients with melasma and I know hearing their stories and, when they talk to me, like it's frustrating for certain people. I know, I'm aware because certain products you're not able to like correct. And if you are able to kind of cover that up, sometimes the products are so heavy where it's like it looks like cake or it's just too heavy. So that's why I go so hard when I tell you guys this is amazing and it's risk-free. Try it before you buy it instead of just buying it. Like there's really nothing else to say. I would understand if it was like, buy it, you might like it. Like, no, you're able to try it before you buy. Before you make any commitments, try it and you might love it. You will love it. Okay, let me stop. That's corny. Yes, I correct before foundation. Okay, I think that was to Il Maquillage. Yes, 94% accuracy. Will the concealer, okay, every time I'm trying to read, it's going up and down. Where was the question? Oh, there was another melasma. Okay. Love the way your skin looks. Thank you, Cat Love Makeup. It's this. It's skincare also, but it's this. It's beautiful skin. Like I haven't even set it with powder. I'm still gonna set it with powder. Just making you guys wait. Hang out with me. This weather's messing with my connection. Girl, I was like scared over here. I'm like a little sweaty. Don't mind me. I was like a little scared myself. I'm like, what's going on right now? So loud. You're welcome, Cinnamon. I love that name. It's beautiful, Cinnamon. And I like the way you spelled it too. It's different, unique. Do you do eyes and eyebrows before foundation or after? The only time I do my makeup after is if I'm doing like a smoky eye. In this case, I have a little bit of a bronzy color. I have one eyeshadow, one and done. some liner, some lashes. But yeah, because I didn't want to scare anybody off, I always say this, it's wanted to foundation, but I wanted to be presentable because, I respect you guys. So that's that. If I'm doing a smoky eye, I definitely do my eyes first, or like a super bold color eye, then I would do that first. But usually I do everything first. Especially with brows, I feel like the makeup gets all over and then you have to kind of like start over and you're just wasting makeup. So do your skin first unless you're doing bold or smoky. That was for, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Rager? I guess so. I answered that. Melasma. Okay, where was I? Okay. Was thinking about ordering the Lancome under eye for puffy eye and ring to wear the foundation. Do you think I will need that with this makeup and concealer? Honestly, I'm not familiar with that product in particular. What is it? Is it an eye cream? You said it's an under eye for puffy eye. So most likely it's an eye cream. Go for it. Use your eye cream. Skincare is important. If you're someone that has puffiness or wrinkles or anything like that, small lines, it's always great to incorporate either an eye cream. If you're someone that your pores tend to get clogged more frequently, you can even just do like a serum all over, something more lightweight. But yeah, it's two different things. Skincare is something, and then makeup. Makeup shouldn't enhance your beauty. You know what I mean? It can also transform for sure, but ultimately you want it to enhance your already natural beauty. You don't want it to look like too crazy. I saw so many ads and it looks like it does very well covering the whole face just with a swipe. Yes, it's amazing coverage. But again, you're able to get whichever coverage, natural, medium, full. That's why I love it so much because it's so versatile. So yeah, great coverage. Thank you. We'll give it a try. You're welcome, Mary. Try it out. I'm scared that my foundation will not match my skin. Girl, Adela V. It's accurate. How scary do I look? It's accurate. It's 94%. It has a 94% accuracy. 10 million people have taken the quiz. 94% accuracy. Girl, it's accurate. Again, you already took the quiz. You're going to have the perfect match. Go for it. Try it. You have nothing to lose because it's risk-free. I don't see the Insta link. So if it's from my Insta link, it's makeupartist_Gia. Hi, I'm from Bulgaria. Hello. Does the foundation have SPF? No, it does not have SPF, but something cool. You can either mix in your SPF or like me. So for daytime, again, I'm a skincare junkie also. Last step in my routine after moisturizer is always skincare, SPF. Or to make life easier, get a moisturizer that has, for your daytime, that has a SPF in it. Depending 30, 50, however high you want it. You don't really need higher than 50. Unless you do, then you do. But and nowadays they also come in like spray bottles. Me personally, if a foundation has SPF, I will not use it. The reason why is because me, especially my field, with pictures, with videos, one of my favorite things in my career thus far has been bridal. I did bridal for so many years. And when it comes to bridal makeup, I know that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, one of the biggest things is flashback. You want to make sure you have HD makeup, something that photographs beautifully. And SPF will give you a flashback. That's why I use, I don't really go for the sprays, me personally, because again, it just, I don't know, it just either use it my moisturizer or my SPF, and that's it. You're fine. You should be fine. But throughout they also have powders, I believe. Or like Il Maquillage, I believe they answer that too. You can just mix it in. Just mix them in there. But again, honestly speaking, me personally, I prefer something without for that reason. But doing the moisturizer before, it's more subtle. Okay, where was I? Primers is pretty important, especially if you're oily. This is from Monique. Not gonna lie. Yeah, especially if you're oily, it's important because remember, it's what your makeup is going to adhere to. Your makeup is going to stick to the primer smoothly and it's going to last longer. Sometimes when you just do foundation, it's going to be quicker for the makeup to separate naturally because it's makeup at the end of the day. But if you're oily, I highly recommend primer. I'm a little nervous because I am red toned Gia Summers. But what are you nervous about? Your red tones. Yeah, but they have 50 shades to match you perfect. I'm not sure your complexion on the bracket what it is. If you mean you have redness, I would recommend using either a green or yellow corrector beforehand. Let's say again, I have clients that have rosacea or just like get really red. That's a great alternative instead of in comparison to color correcting for discoloration, things like that. Just do something green or yellow to calm that out, or opt for a foundation that has more yellow because it's also going to serve as a color corrector, like a 2-in-1, meaning the yellow is going to help balance out the redness. If you don't want to do color corrector, just opt for something a little bit more yellow. But then it also comes into play the neck and the rest of the body, which could be a little more difficult. So I would do corrector. So that was for Summers. Okay, where was I? Josie, not sure if they have primer with SPF. I'm pretty sure they do. They should. Not sure. Good question. So the 14 days count after the product has been delivered. Hello, Narita. You're so beautiful, Hector. Thank you. You're so sweet. How long is shipping for Canada? Il Maquillage might be able to help you better. Not sure exactly. I don't want to give the wrong. I like to stick to my expertise. I don't know about how long shipping is. Do you match your color according to the color of your forearm? I don't like to. Everyone's different. Some people used to do. Oh my God! Look, wow! I totally forgot about that. And my hands are a little sweaty right now. But look at how beautiful. And look at how natural. See how it was a bit lighter, but it just melted into the skin. That's the concealer. Where was I? Okay, so that was the shipping. Okay, do you match your color according to the color of your forearm? I like to do it here. Yeah, cheek area, chin area. I used to do on the neck, but I kind of like doing the face because you want it to blend into the neck and the body, if that makes sense. So I should put on my moisturizer with SPF, then do makeup and foundation. Yes, Jenna. Yeah, Jenna. So that's a whole other thing that you guys can ask me on Instagram because it's more skincare related and nobody has all nights. I'm already a rambler. But for daytime, it is important to use SPF because you want to preserve your skin from all, sun damage and things like that. Although it's good to get sun sometimes, but ultimately you want to protect your skin so it's nice and beautiful forever, for as long as we can. But do your moisturizer or your SPF. So it's different. Sometimes there's specifically SPFs, which are higher, which are a bit stronger, but they also have moisturizers that have that built in. So yeah, just do that first, then do your primer, then your foundation. Adele, I'm looking for products. I think I answered that already. I'm looking for a product that will cover my pimple scars. Do you think that you know a product that will? Yes, my dear, this will. If the foundation on its own doesn't cover it, build that coverage with your concealer because you're focusing more on blemishes, and then set everything. And I keep promising you guys, I'm sorry, that I was going to set it. Just to show you guys. Do you see how natural it looks? How dewy? Okay. Do you put, this keeps rolling up. Where is she? Okay. Do you put concealer before or after makeup? I prefer after. Once again, that goes back to the concept of letting each product kind of do its job. You don't want to disturb it. If you want it more natural, or if you're doing like it's super thick, because that's more in depth, but then you would do it underneath. Me, I like to do, whether it's on myself or my clients, I like to do the color correcting before the foundation, concealer after, because I use it to conceal and brighten and then set everything. Now I'm going to take a little bit of powder and a brush. I'll make sure that we list, that they list all the products. I'm going to try to do half so you guys can see the finish and how different. Yes, I might include a little gift, so you guys have to stay tuned. I'll try to make it quick, I know, but I keep getting questions, so I'll try to, All right, anyways, so I'm taking this brush. I'm going to do it at this angle. So this is for my girls. See instantly how it's more, it's also a little bit smoothing. I'm going to try a little bit. I said half, and look at me. God, Gia, I always have to take it to the extreme. I'm going to show you half, how it just instantly, you see how it's more smooth, more matte. Me, I love my youthful glow, my satin. I'll show you all over, actually, just in case you guys. And this is how I like to set my makeup. I don't go like that because, again, I don't want to disturb everything. Slightly, just pet. And then, of course, do your little bronzer, your blush, so you don't look washed out. But see the difference? You're in control, girl. Okay. You can tell it's accurate because you look like you just have on eye makeup. Girl, that's a good thing. I'll take that. I want it to look like my skin, but better. I don't want to look like a cake face. And I also like to look good in person. Yeah, not just on Instagram. Like, you have to look great in real life. You never know. Okay, what else? Oh my God. So many. Where did I go? Okay. How do you know what shade concealer to get from the foundation of your brown skin tone? Yes, Michelle Thomas. So you're able to take the quiz for the concealer if you haven't already. But I believe if you're here, it's because you guys have taken the quiz for the foundation. Now for the concealer, same thing. Or just look at the pictures. But yeah, you want to take the quiz. You're beautiful, and this was so helpful. Thank you. Thank you for watching, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us. Okay, El Maquillage answered that. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. It is awesome. It really is awesome. I love the way you say the name of the brand. Il Maquillage. My niece makes fun of me because she says Il Maquillage. Looks beautiful. Thank you. They linked my Instagram. You guys are amazing. Yes. Did I pronounce your name correctly before? I don't want to butcher it. I don't know if it's Spanish because I feel like it has like a Spanish accent, but I could be wrong. But terrazas. Yes, love how it looks. I definitely have to try it. Try it. Again, it's risk-free. You have nothing to lose. But this little hair, once again, girl, just calm down. We're almost done. Just stay in place. You just have to embarrass me. I'm definitely getting this concealer. Yes, you have to try it. You have to try everything. But again, I'm just sharing. I'm putting you guys on. Well, you guys already put on because you guys already took the quiz. But take it to the next level and try it before you buy. And you can always shoot me a little DM and tell me, you were right. I'm so mean. But honestly, you're going to love it. I always get people, clients, friends, people I meet on Instagram, on social, and they always, not every single person, but they always DM me and they're like, you were right. I love it. I kept it. I'm like, I told you. Like Supernatural, I got you. 170. I will try it. Thank you, Gia. You're beautiful. Thank you, Keontae. I believe that's how you pronounce the name. Hope you love it. And yeah, guys, after this workshop is done, you guys are going to receive an email from me after this workshop, and it's sent with lots of love. This was very helpful. Okay. I got the email. Woo. All right. Totally trying it now. Thanks. You're welcome. Again, I didn't just talk about it. I wasn't just like telling you stuff. Like, I wanted to show you guys because it really is amazing. And I also showed you guys the difference with powder, with concealer. things like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, I can watch you all day, gorgeous. Nadia, you're so sweet. Follow me on Instagram. We could chat there. Okay, you're welcome, guys. All right, I think that's all for the questions. I had way too much fun. This is like my favorite hobby is talking to you guys. Um, yes, I do. I do have step-by-step videos. Working on doing more, so stay tuned. Also, the longevity on its own, guys, it wears for a great amount of time. Usually, whether if it's working or just I'm just doing my thing out in the city, wherever it is that I'm going, whatever it is that I'm doing, this baby wears all day long. Again, keep in mind if you're oily, use a primer so it lasts longer and set your makeup. You should be fine. If I ever touch up, I'm not gonna be reapplying foundation throughout the day because like is that even doable? Like, no. I'll just have this. Again, I'm not a powder girl, but I always have one in my makeup bag. And I always keep this also to touch up, but it lasts a long time, all day long. Again, with primer and powder for an even longer. Kathy said, now I need to put the primer and setting spray in my cart. Well, how about you bundle with the primer? See? Bundle with the primer, and then you could just throw in the setting spray. Thank you so much, Kat. Thank you. Okay. Yes, you'll get the perfect shade. Again, you guys have already taken the quiz. Now it's just about you guys trusting. It's kind of like I'm here on the line right now because I'm telling you guys to trust them. Trust me. Again, when I first saw the quiz, I was a bit skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, but how is it possible? Let me tell you, honey, it is accurate. It's 94% accurate. I would even give it higher myself. You're not gonna be you won't regret it. And it's risk-free. That's the most important part of it all. It's risk-free. Does it sweat off? No. You guys saw it with the foundation and the concealer. Doesn't sweat off. It's smudge proof. It's not gonna rub off. I had foundation under that, I believe. Yeah. Just set your makeup. Does it wipe off on your clothes? No, it does not. If I had a different color shirt, I would show you guys also. But white is a little different with this. We would really see, Thank you for the gift. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoy. And if you guys have stayed this long, then you guys know you guys are gonna get a little mystery gift in your email if you guys have stuck around till the end. Nadia, I'm about to order. You go, girl. Let me know how you like it. Yeah. All right. And then I'm going to take a few more. Katina Lee, I have an issue with my foundation separating, and I've tried everything. Katina, what's your skin type? Are you oily? Are you combo? And what are you doing? You said you've tried everything. So do you use primer? What kind of primer do you use? And do you set it? Not for the concealer, test and bronzer in my future. Thank you, Gia. You're welcome, Olga. You'll get the email, Meryl. Stay on the lookout. I got you, girl. Combination. Okay, so for starters, if you feel like it's separating, again, a good tip that I mentioned in the beginning, not sure if you were here, but try exfoliating. Exfoliate, especially if you're oily combo, because you want to make sure you're getting rid of those dead skin cells. You're rejuvenating that fresh layer of skin constantly. Try that. But then ultimately, with makeup, primer is going to help prevent the foundation from separating because it's going to stick to this. And then set it with a powder. If you're not already, try setting it with the powder. Do it the way I showed you, just very lightly, just a little bit. Sometimes when you go in, some people are more heavy-handed. All depends, but yeah, tools, technique, it's a lot that goes into it. But to not be overwhelming, use a good primer, bundle up with this one. As a matter of fact, yeah, everyone just bundle up with the primer because it's good for everyone. Throw the concealer in the bag or try it next time. But primer, for me, A1, it's important. I don't want to do this side because I love it. But yeah, then you just kind of get a fluffy brush, lock that baby in. I've been talking for an hour now, and So smooth. It's perfect. I'm late. Hi, everyone. Hi, girl. You missed the video. Better join us next time. How do you... I lost the question. Where'd it go? Okay. Color correcting before foundation for white scar or after, I believe the question was, or after foundation. For a white scar, go a little, not heavier, but do a layer, let it set. That's another good tip. Remember, I told you guys about the layers, building the layers, making sure that you're giving the products their time to do their job. So for that, I would do a layer lightly. I recommend this brush if you haven't tried it already. It's amazing. Stipple and buff. Few minute after, let it settle for a minute. Then go in with a little bit more, and then just lock it in. For Barb Ireland, hi, I have very dry skin, so the matte foundation looks bad on me. Are they a matte finish? Excuse me. No, my love. So this is satin. So if you're dry, like I mentioned, I'm more, excuse me. When I talk too much, I'm like, and I always forget to bring a drink with me. Next time I'm going to be sure that I bring my little drink. But yeah, where was it? What was her name? Ireland, right? Where is she? All right, here. Yeah, so if you missed it, when I had mentioned, it's satin. So if you're dry, I'm on the drier side. I tend to get drier. You're fine because it's enriched with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid, which retains the moisture and is super, super hydrating. And ultimately, the finish. Let's say you really are someone that really wants to skip primer, powder, everything, and just this. It's still gonna look great because of the formula. So you should be fine. It's not going to be matte on you. I'm drier, and look how it looks. This is with powder. This is without powder. We all best friends now. So exactly. Yes. Think I will get all the products. Yay. Let me know how you like them. You're going to love them. I promise. Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm looking at the time so that I'm making sure I didn't go too far down because it keeps like. Thank you, Barb. Okay. This is the 100 brush. They're going to make sure to list all the products used in the description box. And make sure you guys are also, staying tuned, checking your email because we might have other videos. But yeah, I want to hear your feedback. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Did I answer everyone? Yes. Yeah. I won't be disappointed. Tell them, Shonda. You will love it. Yeah, so for Paige, I know she tagged at Il Maquillage, so maybe they can respond better. But I believe the gift is risk-free also. So let's say you try before you buy, which I highly encourage that you do so before you commit. Just try before you buy. And yeah, the mystery gift is risk-free also. So stay tuned for your email. If you haven't received it yet, you will. Thank you, Paige. You're so sweet. You guys are also sweet. Yay. I don't know if it's pronounced Monia. I also measure 105. Yes, girl. You're going to love it. The powder. So I use the 122. They have tons of powder brushes. Yeah. Just a nice fluffy brush. Excited to order. I'm glad. I love them, Paige. Yes. So ready to order. Amazing, amazing. I can't wait. I think someone said, I'm tired. You trying to get out of here, girl? Okay. She said, I'm tired. Oh, no, it's 5 a.m. here. Girl, what are you doing? Thank you for sticking around, but okay. 5 a.m. Wow, where are you? Okay. How to use my debit card. Il Maquillage will help you with that specifically. Okay. You're welcome. Asima? I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it. Okay. So for those that didn't get the email, take the quiz here and get the gift. They tagged it. All right. Really, Michelle? I never got that before. Yes, I want to make sure you guys get that gift. So yeah, Il Maquillage tagged it. If you didn't get the email, take the quiz here and get the gift. And remember, taking the quiz, if you have to do so again, in the event you have to do so again, answer accurately. It's 90 seconds, as you know, and try it. It's risk-free. Let me know how you like it. Thanks so much. Thank you, guys. Okay. Very informative. I'm glad it helped. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And I think that's it, right? You're welcome, Yesenia. You're glowing. This side is glowing a little bit more. You see that? Try to spray. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Gia. You're welcome, my loves. Gia is amazing. Woo, whoop. Say it again. Okay. I need a nap. All right, my loves. Oh, someone's late. Is it Vani? Vani Hernandez? Hi, thought live was at 7. I'm late. Where are you, girl? Where are you based? Looking. Okay, guys. Jakia, it's long wear, super long wear. Aloha from Hawaii. Wow. Okay, guys. If you guys have more questions, like I said, if it's up to me, I'll just be here all night long. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, if you guys have more questions, feel free to hit me up on IG. Wow, that was a big frizzy one right there. And this little one hair is like, girl. Yeah, check your email for the gift. Scroll up on this live chat. Il Maquillage did say if you didn't receive it, they're gonna help you out with that because I need to make sure that everyone gets their gifts. All right. Use this brush, my love. If you're looking for a brush, Georgina. Oh, I love that name, Georgina. So when using the foundation, what type of brush do I use? If you're looking for another brush, if you're looking for a brush to purchase a brush, this one's amazing. This is the 100 cleansing brush, handmade in Italy, quality, magnificent, beautiful. Try it out. I'm gonna make a video of like my top faves, and this is just a teaser, a secret. This is definitely there because it's a must-have. All right. Meryl, so scroll up. Scroll up, Il Maquillage. If you guys can answer them for Meryl. She asked again. Yeah. So if you didn't get the email, you're gonna get your gift. I promise you. Okay. You might have to just take it again, the quiz, but then you're gonna get the free gift. Okay. All right. Okay, she answered. Beautiful. See, Meryl, I got you back. So they just responded again. Take the quiz there. All right, guys, I think that's all. Roxanne. I like that name also. Roxanne. I love that name. I came in late. Will you do another one of these? We got you. You see, Il Maquillage reads my mind. I said we got you. When they said we got you, I said it after. But anyways, yeah, let's do it. I'm down. Okay, so someone said the free gift shows up at checkout. Okay, ladies, so keep a lookout on your email. It's in checkout, and you're welcome because you're not going to regret it. You're going to love it. Oh, Hina, you're so sweet, but I have to go. I'm hungry. I need a glass of wine. It's been a long day. Okay. So you will, Karen. You will. If you didn't already, it's at checkout. Someone suggested when you use the link at checkout, you're going to receive the gift. Make sure you guys are looking out for that because it's going to be on checkout, okay? All right. Is that it? That is hilarious. This is the most I've interacted during quarantine. That goes for us both. I'm sure for many other people here as well. Thank you, Diana. Looks a little crazy. Like I said, I washed it and what did I do? Put some conditioner, some leave-in conditioner, and then it just got like super frizzy. So I'm just like, whoop. Summertime, I don't like messing with the hair. I just let it do its natural thing. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's all. Is that all? Is that all? Okay. Okay. So much fun. You guys are so much fun. I had so much fun. And I hope that Kayla has a question. Okay. I hope that you guys, what do you call it? I hope if there was any, if you guys were skeptical at any point, I hope that I helped assure you guys that this is legit. It's the real thing. It's the real deal. Super valid, super accurate. And yeah, I want you guys to try it and let me know how you like it. Okay. Thank you, Monia. All right. Okay. I think that's all. Okay. Going once, going twice. And I'm out of here. You guys are amazing. Again, thank you. I had so much fun. Oh, see, I'm psychic, Roxanne. Because again, I was skeptical at first. I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard about it, I was like, impossible, not gonna work. It works. All right, give it a try, and DM me if you feel like it. Show me when you receive it, when you're rocking it. I would love to see. Beautiful. Okay, guys. Good night, good morning, wherever you guys are, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thank you. All right, guys. Bye.